So welcome to the new world of SPO, the hottest and most lucrative traffic offer that you're ever going to see and that we've ever shared before. This is red hot flaming traffic for many reasons. But number one, this is pay per result with a guarantee. So businesses are guaranteed to get clicks from the autocomplete and they're only paying for the traffic that they receive. That's huge. It makes life very easy with the offer that you can make them. But number two, this is 5 to 50, maybe even 100 times cheaper than conventional PPC, pay per click from Google. It's even more razor targeted and focused. Anyone that's doing PPC is immediately sold on this. And that is a humongous market that we're able to go after. And that's just to get started. And it's super easy to penetrate. There's an easy entry point. Businesses can start very small with this. These offers are exclusive. So we're going to get them this traffic. No one else of their competitors in their local area will get this traffic. It's a take it or leave it offer, making this irresistible.
Search box optimization. We're basically taking over the search box for any business, the autocomplete. Then we have LSA, local service ads, that we are now providing as well, which are the second results directly under SPO. So we took over that as well. We always had PPC, which is the results following that, the Google pay-per-click, the regular pay-per-click. Now we've added the near me, which is a massive addition, and we're taking over that part of the page results, and the organic, with our pay-per-result SEO U-rank that you see just a little bit below the red line, has been working for members, is selling for members very well for 2 years, basically one of our top sellers back in the day, and still will get you on the first page of Google or you don't pay a dime. So now we're taking over everything, the search box, the local service ads, the PPC, the nearby, and the Google organic. So if you're buying this bundle from us, you have the highest visibility. You're not the Empire State Building. You're every top building in New York together, combined, you're on top.
For those unfamiliar with this Google and Bing marketing search feature, SPO, or search box optimization, refers to the practice of optimizing businesses inside the Google or Bing search box. This will enable businesses to appear in the search box when people are conducting a specific keyword search. SPO allows businesses who have submitted their optimized keywords to Google or Bing search engines to have their business name appearing next to the actual search, as shown in the drop-down image. For example, if someone typed in a search for personal injury attorney Boston and your keyword is personal injury attorney and your business is called Michael O. Smith, and if your website had been optimized correctly by our team of experts, this when the magic begins. Because, when they press return, all the search results will be returned as personal injury attorney Boston Michael O. Smith. The best news is that none of your competitors or even anyone else's business details will appear on that Google search page. Just yours. All your online listings will be shown instead of your competitors. Can you now see that we can help you dominate Google or Bing searches?
Have you ever searched for a pizza near me, or a roofer near me, or a plumber near me, or Italian food near me like you're seeing on the screen? Of course you have. And you probably got these results, right? The local results, sometimes we refer to them in the 3-pack or the map pack, which are the top results in hyperlocal or near me search. 47% of organic traffic is coming in from the 3-pack, the top 3 results of this type of search. Now, let me show you a beta tester for our near me technology. Flex Real Estate Group, they are from Austin, Texas, and they wanted to rank for commercial real estate. As you can see here on their grid on the right, they started poorly. Most of the grid is red, and most of the results are 19, 10, 8, and just a few between 1 and 3. You can see here on the green. But as we started working with them, week by week, this becomes greener. 3rd week, 4th week, 5th week, 6th week, until eventually they got most of the grid green. Right? Here on the left is where they got started. After 60 days, here on the right, almost everything is green. Most of it is on the 3-pack. They have increased their leads and calls by 300% as a result of this. And this is just a game changer for them or any business. And we literally didn't have to do anything except clicking a few buttons.
If you understand why there is not a business on earth that would not want to benefit from this, would there are there businesses that really wouldn't care less to be in the near-me results?
I think if you're a local business, you are dying to be in the 3-pack. You're dying to be not even in the 3-pack, just in the top, I don't know, even 5 or 6 results when somebody's searching on mobile, because you know it's worth money. Any marketer worth his name would tell you it's worth money, and you can check it online easily. And it's Google, guys. Like, it's the Google 3-pack. So no, I don't think there is any business that wouldn't care. I think the only businesses that wouldn't care are just not local businesses. But then if they're franchises, they care again. If they're national, they're doing near me as well as doing national advertising. The only businesses that wouldn't care are e-com.
How are we able to do this? Well, this is a magical system that influences the signals that we shared before, that the business is sending to Google, leading them to appear in insane amounts of near-me results. Now, through this system, the business becomes more relevant for the search term. Whatever it might be, sushi restaurant. This business is perceived to be closer to the searcher than other businesses. The insane value comes when we can do this across a 8x8 mile grid. That's 64 square miles. That means even when a searcher is miles away, Google will still think our client is nearer and will show it in front of the person searching. So guys, sit back, because yes, I want you to imagine being able to do this. Being able to take a business that's barely seen, like on the left-hand side, and turn it into a business that is seen over 64 square miles. We're going to show you this inside in just a second. How on earth are we able to do this in 30 days, guys? This is not even 6 months, 2 years, 4 years. It is in 30 days.
Yeah, I just wanted, guys, I want you to notice, to give you some input. When you see 1, 2, or 3, that's the specific rank of the business in that specific location for the search term you see on the top. So for example, you see the search term, it says commercial real estate near me. If somebody searches that and each of these numbers represents a radius of 1 mile, they would find that business, if you look at the left, mostly on, you know, the 10 and 10, 12,
20.
13 location rank. And if you look on the right after 30 days, mostly between 1 and 3 results, the 3-pack. This is an insane progress in 30 days. It's not always 30 days. Sometimes it can take 2-3 months, depending on how the business is optimized. But this is an insane result. And now the business is showing up as 1, 2, or 3, even in locations that they are not the nearest provider to the searcher. And Nico can tell you better, but from what I know about statistics, the 3-pack represents about 47% of the clicks on the organic. So movement like this should be worth a ton of more relevant traffic.
Now, this is 5 to 50 times more powerful than PPC. Look at this. This is extraordinary. So if we think about PPC, this is just 20 of the most expensive keyword categories. Obviously, we're going to go after these, but we could easily have shown you the top 100. If you look at the various markets, insurance, loans, mortgage, attorneys, lawyers, etc., accountants, the cost per click minimally is about $54, $44, $47, $47, $36. So between $36 and $55, that is what you need to spend, they need to spend to get the clicks. We can get the same clicks to their website and to their entities for 10 times cheaper, which is insane. But it's even better than that. Because if you look on the right-hand side of the screen right now, it's not enough that they just pay, say, $34 for a click. Behold, if they really want to get the clicks, because there's so much competition, the attorney, the personal injury lawyer would have to pay $250 almost. Accident lawyers would pay $360 nearly. Injury lawyers would be paying $304. Injury laws near me, $315. We can get those clicks for 60, 70, 80, 100 times cheaper. Now, here's why SPO is irresistible, and then I'll share with you what SPO is all about. Number one, as I showed you, they're taking over the entire search box. That means businesses are shown on all of the searches so that when the person clicks on the autocomplete, it's like a billboard in Bing, Google, YouTube, where they're getting massive, massive exposure. And the click-through rates are through the roof and the branding is insane. So the results are totally taken over. The business gets a full page results just for itself. All the eyeballs are on that business only, which translates into insane click-through rates. Number 3, it looks like they are being recommended. So if I'm searching for an expert or I'm searching for a service in a certain area, when Google fills in the autocomplete or Bing or YouTube, it sounds and feels like a recommendation. This provides amazing, amazing branding for the business. And also this is a unique offer. It breaks through all the noise. These results are exclusive. We're getting them a result. Either they take it or leave it. If they don't, then the greatest competitor will take it instead of them. They cannot resist. And that's why SPO was a phenomenon. It was proven by clients. It was proven by members. 2024, even up till now, millions of dollars has been generated with SPO. The biz model then was easy. It was a one-time setup fee and a pay-per-search term was paid for by the business. However, with all the success that this has generated, there was one thing holding back some of our members. That one thing was the Google algorithm. Businesses wanted Google and the algorithm kept on changing. It meant that we were finding it harder to keep the search terms sticking in Google. It would be up, it would go down, we'd fight to get it back up again. We managed to get terms on the autocomplete, but it didn't always stick. And inconsistency was a problem for our members because their businesses would say it's up, it's down, it's down, it's up. So what we did then, and here is the evolution, we transferred and moved over to Bing. We focused primarily on Bing, which was amazing when Bing was able to provide enough traffic to justify the investment. The reason why Bing was amazing is because it was dependable, amazing buyer traffic, but the search was much less than Google, and our businesses and our members wanted more. We invested $500,000 in cracking the Google algorithm. We re-cracked it. To date, we've got over 150 businesses back up on Google. It's working, but we've discovered something way stronger, way more powerful. Listen very carefully. We've discovered a new angle that's absolutely crushing it, which does not depend on the Google algorithm in any shape or form. Here's what it is. Instead of us selling the service of we are going to rank for a certain search term, we are selling the business on what they most want, which is the clicks from the autocomplete. So we are able to track this, so they're able to see how many clicks they're getting to their website entities from the autocomplete. So when someone's searching, for example, for a divorce lawyer in New York, and it goes to Smith and Jones, that is considered, and they click on that, that's considered a click, and they're only paying for the click. Now, we're not telling them we're going to get them ranked specifically in Bing or YouTube or on Google. Rather, we are committing to the clicks, whether it's from 1, 2, or all 3 of those search engines. And they're only paying for the click, and that is guaranteed, which is absolutely huge. And we get them. On top of that is a pay-per-result offer. They are paying no upfront fees, so it's an easy entry point. And we're getting them exposure, mass exposure, on all of these search engines because they are not being charged when they appear in the autocomplete. They're only being charged on the click. Now, they're determining how many clicks they want, and we're charging for those clicks. If we get them less, they pay less. If we get them more, they do not pay more than what they committed to. They only pay for autocomplete clicks that are guaranteed results. So to recap, we've got high volume, high intent search terms on autocomplete. We are no longer selling them on a specific search engine. We're selling them on the resulting amount of clicks. The business gets 100% of all that search traffic. On every autocomplete click, the user gets a full listing of that business only. So this is amazing. And it literally creates a razor focus on that business. The business looks like they're being endorsed by the major search engines, Google, Bing, YouTube, because that's where the autocompletes are happening, whether the person clicks on it or not. It's like driving down a main street in New York and having that business absolutely everywhere when someone is driving. Search terms are exclusive, which means it's a take it or leave it offer.